Scene: an old, dusty room. Elias, an elderly man, sits alone, his face etched with bitterness. He looks at a faded photograph of two young boys. Narrator asterisk. For 50 years, Elias carried a grudge. It was a constant presence, a familiar shadow that followed him through the decades. In the quiet solitude of his old home, surrounded by memories and dust, this grudge was his only companion, a heavy anchor that had long ago settled in the sea of his life, holding him in place while the world moved on. The weight of it was etched into the lines on his face, a story of bitterness he had told himself over and over again. Scene: flashback to young Elias and Samuel laughing and running through a sun-drenched field. The scene abruptly shifts to a heated argument over a broken wooden toy car, ending with the boys turning their backs on each other. Narrator asterisk. That childhood bond, once thought unbreakable, had been forged in endless summer days and shared secrets. Elias and Samuel were more than friends. They were brothers in spirit. But their idyllic world was shattered by a single, fleeting moment of anger and pride. A trivial argument over a broken toy escalated, fueled by youthful stubbornness. Harsh words were exchanged, accusations thrown like stones, and a friendship that was meant to last a lifetime was severed in an instant. The laughter in the field was replaced by a deafening silence, a rift that would grow wider with each passing year, solidifying into a wall of resentment. Scene: back in the present, Elias is clearing out an old desk drawer and finds an old, unopened letter. Elias's hands tremble as he carefully opens it and begins to read. Narrator asterisk. Decades later, while sorting through the relics of his past, Elias stumbled upon a truth he never knew existed. Tucked away in a dusty drawer was an unopened letter, its envelope yellowed with age. The handwriting was unmistakably Samuel's. With trembling hands, he broke the seal. A hidden truth came to light as he read the words penned so long ago. Words of regret, of a misunderstanding, of an apology that had been buried by time, finally found their way to a hardened heart. The story he had held on to for half a century began to unravel, replaced by a profound sense of sorrow for the years lost. Scene: Elias stands in a quiet cemetery. He gently places the faded photograph on Samuel's weathered gravestone. Narrator asterisk. Under the gentle gaze of an afternoon sun, Elias finally understood. He journeyed to the place where his friend rested and laid the photograph upon the cool stone. He realized in that moment that forgiveness isn't for the dead, but for the living. It wasn't about absolving Samuel, but about releasing himself from the prison of his own making. As he whispered the words he had withheld for a lifetime, the heavy anchor he had carried for 50 years finally dissolved. In letting go of his grudge, in that simple, powerful act of forgiveness, Elias finally set himself free.